Que pasa, chicos? So after winning the ALGS LAN, lots of people are talking about GoNext esport, and one day ago, Sikezz talked lots of negative thing about GoNext. He said they are really bad in the game and they don't deserve LAN because of the meta. And then after Stuhni posted that clip on Twitter X, and some people are saying Sikezz was right, and some people are saying that was the big L tech. So here are some screenshots of the tweets. First, let me know in the context clip, and then after Sikezz literally talk 1 hour straight about the entire situation, and let me know in the comment section who got the W's and who got the L's.
I'm actually worried our game is gonna die because you fucking GoNext won LAN. Bro, whenever they fucking won and I heard 0 cheers, I was like, wait a second, there's another game, and then I see the fucking smoke. Who has let them win? I did. I will say, this just goes to show how fucking shit this meta is and how it literally requires you to be fucking useless at the game and you can still win. Fucking Hierarcha and Uchaco have just won a LAN. Zidane is good. Those guys are like infamous for getting 40th place at every LAN they play or not making it, and they've just won LAN, by the way. Those guys, Zidane is actually good. Those other two fuckers are actually, bro, chat, I'm not even trolling. Like, if those guys see a clip of this, like, no offense to you guys, like, I'm sure you're great people. You guys are fucking shit, and you just won LAN because of a meta. That just goes to show how fucking useless they actually are. They've just won a LAN where you get $200,000 added to your earnings, and I still have more than them, and I've never won. I swear that's what Stuhni thinks he is. He thinks he's just fucking, bro. Stuhni's tweeting like he's fucking so hard, bro. Oh my god. I don't like Uchaco or Hierarcha.
People don't realize how much he hates them.
And why I feel the need to shit talk them. Why? For the sake of looking good for a certain group of people, do I not have to be myself? Like, why can't I just be myself? If I did, and if people really know me, you guys know that I am, you guys can see this drama and think whatever you want. I don't give a f. If people really know me, they know I'm a stand-up guy, I'm a fucking good guy.
Look who is talking, man.
Literally ask anyone that I'm really good friends with. I am the fucking nicest person to complete strangers, fucking random people on the side of the street, literally fucking anything. So people that say you're not a stand-up guy, you're a bad person, you know nothing about me or my life. Stuhni calling me a shit person is fucking insane because, one, you know nothing about me. You don't know what I do for people. You know nothing. And I'm not going to sit here and fucking list all the things that I do for people because that's just fucking, that actually is what makes you a bad person. Whenever you do good things for people and then you fucking sit there and you rub it in people's faces like why you're thinking you're a good person. So we're not going to do that. People don't know. You don't know my personal life. You don't even know me publicly. You guys have seen me say 1, maybe 2 fucking things in my entire career that's really sparked up a fucking commotion. All right. So, Stuhni, if you're in my fucking stream, I don't know if you are. I don't know if you care enough. I don't, who gives a f. You don't know me. So calling me a bad person is fucking insane. You don't know me at all. It was just unnecessary. Okay, I'm going to break down why it wasn't unnecessary because I also think I should be allowed to have my opinions. Okay, I've also I'm going to speak about that again just so people can finally stop that and put that shit to rest. What you guys saw was a article. Interview that I did with the guy was over voice. He put everything on paper. So obviously you're not going to hear the sarcasm in my voice whenever I said that. And I didn't even word it like that. I made a fucking joke. I talked about how NA grinds harder. NA has more just talented players, more super team rosters. And then I literally casually made a joke and I was laughing while I said it. Just so people know, I was like, yeah, maybe they have better genetics. I don't know. And I was laughing while I said it, making a joke, but no one knows that because it was put in article form. And by the way, the guy that made that article, he knows I don't like him now because that was fucking bullshit.
He hates everyone right now.
We'll get into why I don't like Hyarka and Uchako. We'll get into it. EWC, Hyarka and Uchako. We were shit talking each other inside of the hotel, like where you would go get breakfast and shit. Like we're all shit talking each other in there because we were at Lightning Rod. I don't know if you guys remember this. We called Lightning Rod at EWC, and they literally told us that they will throw their entire LAN conning us. So me, Hyarka, and Uchako have sat in the player lounge shit talking each other for about 10 minutes. Maybe longer. Just shit talking each other. Not fucking joke around shit talking. We were being serious. And I was telling them how bad I was going to them on the L-Rod contest repeatedly. And then we didn't end up conning. Like, that was not my decision. That's kind of like a little breakdown of why I don't like them. The bigger breakdown is Chaco. For people that don't know, that guy was a sub. Here, I'll pull it up for you guys just so you guys can really get a good idea of it. The reason I don't like Uchako, and I said they were the least deserving team to win a LAN ever. So Aurora at Birmingham Champs, Uchako was their sub because Taskmaster did not get his visa. He couldn't get a visa. He didn't get to play the tournament. That was when they were still teaming with Task. Anyway, fast forward. Uchako is their emergency sub. Aurora misunderstood the rule book for emergency subs. There was like, they tried to play with someone else other than Uchako, even though then they got told they couldn't do that and Uchako had to play. So they're like, okay, we're just playing with Uchako then. Uchako refuses to play the LAN. He literally refuses to play the LAN. He makes them play duo and causes them to get 36 because he refuses to play in a $2 million championship LAN. So, and people just seem to have forgot about that one fucking guy threw a fucking temper tantrum and made a fucking two really good players and two really good dudes play duo for an entire LAN. And it was Uchako right there. Made them play duo an entire LAN. They got 36 because of it. So, he is a shit person who does not deserve anything in this game whatsoever, and I will fucking stand on that. That guy deserves fucking nothing. If you show up to a fucking LAN and you say that you're going to play for a team and you're going to be their emergency sub and you fucking get there and you fucking refuse to play the game, you should be fucking banned from competing. That guy should not even be allowed to fucking play ALGS. He literally forced a team to play duo. He should have like a fucking lifetime ban. That's why I don't like him. Also, we shit-talked each other at EWC inside of the food court for about 10 to 15 minutes straight. So Stuhni going on Twitter and saying, let me make sure my screen's not showing anything. Not soft. Shit talk should be done in person to person. You're directed at. Should be done at all. Hope this helps. Anyway, I did that. Shit talked them in person. Said everything I wanted to say to them in person. Told them how bad I was going to fuck them at LAN. Told them how shit they were. Do you know what they did at EWC? Dog shit. You know what I did? I got third. Anyway, besides the point. Told them I was going to fuck them at LAN. They fucked themselves, basically. Saying this to Waltzy, fucking insane, by the way. Fucking insane. Would you have spoken about GoNext like that? Probably not. You know nothing about anyone that you're talking to. Does he just fucking... I'm not throwing shade at fucking Waltzy here, but did he just fucking forget the Waltzy Mac beef? Like, did we just forget that happened? Like, are you just, like, that fucking desperate? I'm pretty sure Stuhni's fucking mad that I unfollowed him on Twitter, like, 2 weeks ago. I'm not even fucking trolling. I'm pretty sure he's just, like, mad I unfollowed him. I unfollowed Stuhni on Twitter like 2 weeks ago, maybe like 3, so I'm pretty sure that's why he's doing this. He's just being a little fucking bitch. I'm gonna keep it so real. He's just being a little bitch. Not even being a little bitch, you are a little bitch. Tweeting this is fucking insane when you don't know Waltzy at all, especially whenever Waltzy does this shit all the fucking time. He doesn't make things like super fucking personal, like he doesn't attack the person's life, but Waltzy says things that are either 1, way more spicy than I did, or 2, on the same level. This was taken completely out of context. I still have more earnings than them. Haha. I was genuinely curious whether I still had more earnings than them when they won $200,000, and I wasn't a fucking roast. I was just like, damn, I wonder if I have more earnings than them. And I did. That's a insane shout out. People think like this is getting taken way out of context, but this is also just one of those things where people are fucking soft and they just assume the worst right away. I was never fucking flexing my earnings on them. I just said, oh, I wonder if I still have more than them because they just won 200K, and I like to look at the earnings leaderboard because it's kind of cool to see where you're at of every player in the entire game. So Stuhni, suck my when it comes to that. And he says, you're a shitty person for that. Back to the you don't know me, so calling me a shitty person for something I said in a fucking video game. What are we fucking doing? Where this is like, we're so fucking offended now, and everyone has to just white knight for each other. Like, Stuhni's getting on fucking Twitter like, bro, how dare you say this about the fucking LAN champs? Bro, those guys just won 200K and got fucking cool-ass Herman Miller chairs. They don't give a Those guys are probably laughing at my dumb ass. I don't care, grow up. It's a video game. And by the way, I said this because people are also saying that I was like shit-talking the whole roster. Let me say this right now. Zidane, if you see this or you watch this or someone sends it to you, you are fucking insane. You are significantly better than both of your teammates, which is fine. You know, that's how a lot of rosters in Apex work. There's always one player that's significantly better than their teammates. You guys watch that LAN back. Zidane is fucking boosting. All right? That guy is fucking insane. Do you guys think, someone asked me, do you think you deserved it more than GoNext did? And I said yes, only because of the reason that Sweet has been around for so long and played so many fucking LANs, and Funk works really hard, and I've been around for so long and played so many LANs. I didn't say as a fucking team we deserved it more than they did. As the fucking players who have been playing this game for fucking years and years and years and years and have been so close so many fucking times, and it just gets ripped away, I was like, yeah, we probably deserved it more, but not as a team. Sorry for saying that. And I've also said multiple times on multiple different LANs. You even know what I said about EWC when we got third. If you guys were around for this, at EWC, I literally said, I'm actually happy we didn't win EWC because of how bad our start was. I said that. I said, I'm happy we didn't win because of how bad our start was, and I would have felt like we didn't deserve it, and people would have discredited us for our win. And I said I was happy. The only fucking LAN I've ever looked back at in my career and been like, damn, that team should not have won and I should have, was the DZ LAN. I know you guys remember. The fucking DZ Overlook game should have been the freest LAN win ever. We played insane start to finish that entire LAN. Literally insane start to finish. Fucking best LAN teams ever played that hasn't won. So if you guys saw this, I don't know if you guys, I deleted it like right away because it's like a really bad look, but I'm not, like, now I'm just gonna fucking own it because I don't give a fuck. I should have heard what literally 70% of the pros were saying backstage to the people that ran the tourney. But I say something mild and y'all act like it's the end of the world. Now, I am not going to drop names, and it's not like quite literally the people that run the tournament. When I say run the tournament, I don't mean like the owners of the tournament. Let's make that very clear. I don't mean like fucking like Shaheen or any of those guys, because those guys obviously don't say anything. And I'm not going to drop names, but let's just say there are some people that work for ALGS that were like, what do we, like, how? What just happened? They're literally people that work there are just like, what the fuck? Not going to say what they said, because that's, like, very unprofessional. I'm not going to name names. But when I go backstage after finals, and I have pros walking up to me and going, the fucking most undeserving team at the entire tournament just won LAN. What the fuck? Our game is going to die because they won. People were walking up to me and saying that. I said something and I'm not going to say everything that was said because I can't say that. What I said was very fucking mild for what was being said. This tweet makes me want to flame the fuck out of this guy's entire career, but you know, it's just like, listen, man, I'm sure Stuhni is like a nice guy, right? I'm sure like he's like a really cool, like good, nice guy. Stuhni's probably the kind of guy you could just like sit down, have a fucking like shot of tequila with. He's like really cool to talk to. Know nothing about the guy. Maybe spoke fucking 5 words to him my entire life, and I think 4 of them were at a Red Bull party like recently, like in a few months ago. They are my competitors. They're not my fucking friends. I don't like them. I can say what I want to say about them because I don't like them. I'm not going to fucking... Why do I have to be a fucking stand-up guy to fucking 2 people that I have, 1, no respect for? Sorry. I don't have no respect for Hyarka. I actually have respect for Hyarka. The guy just won a fucking LAN. I have respect for you. I still think you're shit and you're bad, but you just fucking submitted your name. You've just won the biggest LAN in all of Apex. Fucking congrats to you. I still think you're shit. Hyarka, or Uchako on the other hand, I don't fucking like you. I think you're a bad person. You are, no, I don't think you're a bad person. You are a bad person. You deserve nothing in this fucking game for what you did to Aurora. Literally nothing. And I know the kind of shit you say behind closed doors, so I know you're a shit person. I think if you put me in the range with Uchako to 100, I think I might actually beat him fucking 97 times. And the other 3, I decided to play with my fucking feet. So let's not do that. I'm not even gonna waste my time.
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.